Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, guys, I want to just give you a really important message when it comes to you and you getting girls and you having sex with girls and stuff like that, and making it easier for you to deal with women as far as being sexual with them and having more sex and stuff like this. The thing you gotta do is basically, no matter where or how you're communicating with this woman, it could be in person, it could be texting over the phone, it could be online, on an online dating site, whatever it is, always get sexual early. So if you're a guy who's like, look, I just want to have sex, I'm not really trying to, waste too much time going out and on dates and doing all this other stuff. I just want to I want to speed the sex along and get more hookups and all this other stuff. Always get sexual early, meaning that your intentions with this woman need to be sexual. So, for example, if you're meet a girl at a party and you're talking to her, just, let's say you start talking and you're talking for like 2-3 minutes or whatever. You kind of, small talk. And then you let your intentions be known. Like, listen, you're really cute. I think we should get together and hook up sometime. Tell them that. Tell them you want to hook up with them. And then be like, look, let's exchange numbers and hook up. Now, if she's into you, if she's interested in doing that, she'll be like, all right, cool. She'll give you your information or whatever, and y'all make that happen. If she's not, then she'll be like, nah, I'm good or whatever, and then she'll move on. Either way, you didn't have to waste time with her, doing all this extra shit, hoping and thinking, oh, maybe something will happen later if I take her out and do all this other stuff. No, you just let it be known then. So either she's on board or she's not. And then you can move on to the next girl. If she's not, then you talk to the other girl and see what's popping. See, a lot of times you guys, you're treading so lightly and carefully trying to do this perfect, like, smooth thing to you're like, I need to get her comfortable with me, and, I need to, what the pickup artists say, you have to build comfort with the girl and all this other shit and all that other stuff, right? Now, like, again, and I said this before, girls, they need to be comfortable. But it's not your job to make them comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to be comfortable if they're into you, but they're going to be comfortable also if you are comfortable with yourself being who you are and being honest with yourself and being honest with them. You understand what I'm saying? So don't feel like you have to do this slow grind or slow pace to the pussy. You understand what I'm saying? Let that shit be known up front so that you can get to see if this chick wants to be sexual with you as soon as possible. So again, like, let's say if you're online, you're on an online dating site. What a lot of guys do on online dating sites is they waste a lot of time with mindless chatter about nothing, and then you miss out on the opportunities that you can actually get sexual with the girl. So you have to get sexual early when you're communicating online with these chicks. You understand what I'm saying? So, when I talk about this in my my audio program, The Easy Way to Date Online for Men, and I say that, a lot of guys, they go back and forth too much on online stuff, or they have like 20 messages going back and forth, and then they eventually, nothing happens. They don't close the deal. They don't get the girl's number. They don't give her their number to hook something up. When you're online, and I said this in the audio program, is that you should basically be done with your conversation between 6 and 7 messages, tops. And that's not something that's written in stone, but it should be at least around that time, that amount. Don't be having 20 messages where nothing's going on, you're not talking about anything. And within those 6 or 7 messages, if we're talking about actually you getting sexual early, the messages need to be sexual. You understand what I'm saying? And, if you're not comfortable being, having or saying sexual things, out front like that, just say hook up. Hook up is like the softer way to, bring up that you want to have sex with the girl. You understand? And if you need, help, knowing how to, form the conversations when you're talking to a girl online, make sure you go to mrlocario.com and click on my members tab and become a member so you can get the easy way to date online for men, so you can learn how to, go back and forth on messages to, maximize the amount of women you're going to get offline. You feel what I'm saying? So, but what I want to get across here is that, every time when you're talking to women, if your goal is to have more sex with more women, you have to get yourself in the habit of, getting sexual early with these women. Do you understand what I'm saying? Meaning with everything you're talking, the stuff that is coming out of your mouth, to the way that you are physically, interacting with a girl. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, let's say, for example, let's use the party example again. You meet a girl at a party and y'all are talking, and you say, yo, I'm really attracted to you. We should definitely hook up or whatever. And while you're saying this to her, you got your arm around her waist. You're kind of touching her hand a little bit. Y'all are close together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to do those things in order to see if she's down. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because what you really want to happen is that you want to get a girl who is really 100% down with the interaction that you're presenting to her. Do you understand what I'm saying? You want a girl like that, so you don't necessarily need to really be doing all this back and forth, or have a girl who's wishy-washy and has to kind of think about it, or a girl who feels a certain way about, you being sexual. You want that girl who's like, yo, I'm down. Like, she's that attracted to you that it's no question that she wants to hook up with you. But you will not know that unless you are getting sexual early within the interaction. You have to do that, unless you want to be just a friend to women. If you want to be women's friends, then don't listen to anything I'm saying. Just do what you're doing and whatever. But if you want to have sex, trust me on this shit. Get sexual early. It's better to get rejected. It's better for the shit not to happen between you and some girl than to have sat there and wasted time trying to make it happen, and which it most likely wouldn't have happened. You understand? Because yes, there are situations where you'll get with a chick or you'll try to talk to a girl, and after a while you go out with her a couple times, and yes, things can happen, right? But if you actually want to get sexual with chicks, you doing all that nonsense with this other girl is going to waste all this time you could have spent dealing with other women who would be quick and be quicker to give you to you, they're going to be quicker to give you what you want. You understand? You don't have to sit there and like accommodate to what she wants. Remember, this is what you want. You got to go after what you want. And if what you want is sex, you go after the girls who want sex. You understand what I'm saying? But the only way you're going to know if that's going to happen is if you put yourself out there and you get sexual early. And again, this is something that you have to get comfortable with. A lot of guys are not comfortable with getting sexual. Y'all not. Y'all think it's something, what you do is you're looking too much to what women are saying, on the surface. You hear a lot of women say, oh, well, that's disgusting. How could a man do this? And the man needs to get to know me, and I would never do this. And you hear you got to understand, women are going to say one thing and then do the next. Women are going to say things because it's an automatic response. So sometimes even when you do get sexual with a woman early, she's going to automatically respond to you in a way sometimes where she might act like she doesn't like it, which is something that is a conditioned response for her, something that's automatic. It's not necessarily meaning that she doesn't want it. You understand? But sometimes it might be a split second of her being drawn back because, one, most guys aren't going to be that sexual because they are scared to. And also, she's going to be, drawn back for a second because she's been conditioned as a woman to, respond to that type of behavior as if it's something bad. It's kind of like, like how sometimes, like, you got guys or younger guys mostly, and, some older guys will say it sometimes where if you say something that sounds remotely gay, you might say pause after the comment. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, and this is they'll say some shit like, that like this dude, he hit me real hard in the back or something, and you could be referring to like you got punched in the back of your neck or something during the fight, and y'all talking about the fight, and he'd be like, oh, this dude hit me real hard in the back, and then you would be like, pause. You know what I mean? Because it sounds gay, but you saying pause is just the automatic response to that gay sounding shit. You see what I'm saying? So when you say to a woman, hey, look, I just want to hook up, I just want to have sex with you, I just want to fuck shit out you, she's gonna be like, oh my God, what the hell? You know, like that, her saying that is like the guy saying pause. You understand? Because it's an automatic response to, you know, that type of situation that we're conditioned to think about or conditioned to say. You understand? So don't get thrown off by that. You understand? If a chick really doesn't want to do it, you know, she will let you know. You understand what I'm saying? Because like that automatic response is never really even anything that is, you know, directed towards you in most cases. She'll say some shit like, this is what a lot of chicks say, you know, when I've been sexual with them, like you'll say, yo, you know, I remember I told this girl, I say, yo, you know, like we was talking and I said, listen, man, I've been staring at your ass for the past 5 minutes. You know, I think you need to come back to my place so I can hit that, right? I said like something like in that direction, right? And she's like, oh my goodness, what type of girl do you think I am, right? That was her response. You understand? That's her pause. You understand? But what happened was I ended up having sex with her because I was like, listen, you know, I think you're the type of girl who's mature, who knows what that she wants. And I could see this vibe we got going. And, you know, and I was like, just be honest with me. Like, you know, I'm honest with you. I'm honest with you to tell you what I want. Now tell me, like, be honest with me. And I was like, listen, you know, be honest with me. I know you're attracted to me, right? And then she was like, yeah, you know, and I said, okay, cool. So, you know, when we got into that conversation, and that conversation only happened because I got sexual with her. And then I noticed her pause and then I kept going. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I'm trying to tell you guys, you know, you got to learn this and practice this in order for you to get it, in order for you to make it happen. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, when you guys are out here trying to get sex, remember, you have to always get sexual early. Do not, you know, wait and do all this other extra stuff, you know, unless you know, if you want to go out on dates, if you want to, you know, spend a lot of time with a girl or whatever and do all this other stuff, that's cool. This is specifically if you are trying to, you know, just get sex and you want it fast and you don't want to have to go through all this other stuff. You feel me? And guys, if you have any questions, make sure you hit me up at askmrlocario@gmail.com. And make sure you guys go to my website, mrlocario.com, and join the membership. Click on the membership tab on the homepage and make sure you join the membership, okay? Become a Mr. Locario member and you get 45 to 90 minute audios every month. How-to dating advice. It is awesome. It's very detailed. It'll step up your game and make that happen. And also get my books, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Get my DVDs, The Bad Boys Guide to Dating. Get How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women Seminar, The Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men. Get all that stuff, guys. Make it happen. All right, so I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.